for GDFL Match of the Day. Round 10 this afternoon at Richmond Crescent between the Eagles and the Centurions. It's half-time. The Centurions 11-9-75, lead Eastern Suburbs 5-2-32. It's just the start of the third term now, and Stewart has got the first knockout towards Intervong. Morley over his back and bottled up. The rain has been tumbling down. Holding the ball, says umpire Nellis. It's going to be a free kick to the Eagles to O'Leary. Gives it off to Wembridge quickly. He goes wide, looking for Murray. Finds him. Plays on now. Inside 50. Measures the pass, but it's a poor kick. And out of bounds on the full. Raining at half-time here at the interval. So it'll be a little bit slippery, the start of this third term.
Yes, a bit disappointing for both clubs because it's been quite a good game of football here this afternoon at Richmond Crescent. Now the rain has come. It's just going to make the ball a little bit slipperier and harder to handle. But on that occasion, a nice grab taken out there by one of the better players. Yep, Adrian Bernardo it is. He plays on quickly, kicks out wide, looks there for the lead of Heath Buck. He was hotly pressed, though, by, it looks like Loughton, is it? Brett Loughton it is. He's got new boots on today with that little bit of white stuff on, and he nearly tricked me. But I got it again, the accurate one. As we see now, the ball sharked well by Stewart. Nicely done on the left foot, the big fella. Agile for a big man. He only stands about 6'13" and about 18 stone. Anyway, he's got the ball up forward. Loose ball now, Stefanovski taps it out to the towards the boundary line. But now, backing up Matheson. Quick hands there by Delaney. I think you'll find was good work too. I think long sleeve Guernsey of Luke Luddick. He tricked me because he kicked with his right foot. He's non-preferred side. He's getting a bit of treatment over there too by that young Eastern Suburb player.
Buckingham.
He's getting used to that sort of thing, Ron.
Kick in. Goes towards Buck there, and Johnson grabs it at the front of the pack, handball, a loopy one. Luddick, tap on again, only as far as Stefanovski, around the corner, and they line up the Werribee Central's players to take the mark. Bernardo in front takes it at about 60 metres out of side. The Centurions attacking, he goes long, Lang there, Stefanovski chest mark against Luddick. And he wants to switch play. He looks over towards the grandstand side, and he goes in that direction now. Wembridge and Delamonica. Wembridge has to take the mark and does so in front of Matheson. Plays on quickly. Handball to Irving is okay. He goes towards half forward. Singleton against Galauka. Galauka uses the body and then doubles back. He's got 3 Eagles against him. Singleton's one, Sheehan's the other. And Galauka does very well to bottle it up on centre wing for the Centurions. So he had Singleton, Sheehan and also Andy Roy coming across there. Mickey Galauka, he held it up. And a big pack around the ball now on centre wing grandstand side. Stewart and also Roy. Roy with the big thump. Straight towards Magic. James Lee can't take it with him. Ferguson, who's on the ground, came on in the late stage of that second term. Singleton kicks it off the ground. And it's going to be another boundary throw in at half forward now. The Eagles will push it around about 30 metres.
So you've got to find himself very unlucky, Scotty Ferguson. Still in the senior 21, but would have liked to see him start on the ground, Jason. Very strong at it. And today being up against Werribee Centrals, who have got Stewart, and they've got height, need a bit of strength, a bit of physical strength, and good to see him out on the ground. Loose ball now sees that the Hawks, quick hand pass, was good football to Delaney. Morley, a bit too long with it. Got it to Edgar. Recovered well, did Edgar. Got it back to Barry Delaney, whose left foot pass to the half-forward line. Sets up, that looks like Chris Delaney on the ground. It is. And the ball now is paddled forward. And that ball is like a piece of palm olive gold. Fair dinkum. Anyway, it's on hands. There's a bit of dispute at the moment. But the boundary umpire said, and that looks like Dominic Valenti, it is. Give it to me, fellas. We'll have a boundary throw in. It's at right half forward, member side of Richmond Crescent.
Matheson in front of the ruck contest. Down to Luddick. Pack around him. Still in play. Tried to be kicked off the ground there by Hawks. But it's out of bounds for another throw in.
Ronnie, I think Chris Delaney may well have replaced Brad Spicer.
Okay, so Delaney on for Spicer. Stefanovski up with Matheson, who takes it out of the ruck contest. Gets it onto his left boot somehow around the corner. Cunningham pushed under it. Loughton follows it up. Goes to Buckingham. Kick back, straight back to Hawks at half forward. Nobody on him for the Eagles. And the Centurions to drive it deep into attack. He wants to go short to Barry Delaney. And finds him. The skipper of the side. And has led by example this afternoon. Barry Delaney. Pretty congested forward line for the Centurions. He goes now on that favoured left boot. It's a good kick right to the teeth of goal. the hands come, and it's tapped over for one behind. So the first score of the third quarter, Werribee Central's 11-10-76, Eastern Suburbs 5-2-32, APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Stefanowski kicks in short again, and on this occasion finds Ferguson. We've been playing 5 minutes in this third term on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. Ferguson goes wide, finds Murray at half-back. Yeah, good mark behind there of Bernardo. So Murray now on the outer side. Drives it long towards the wing. It's over the back of the pack. Edgar read the ball very well. Goes inboard looking for Delaney, but Reuter, the big man, can't pick it up, and he knew it. He tried to go off the ground. Delaney pushed it in front of him. Little toe pokes okay. Scotty Johnson a bit of time to pick it up. Handball. Reuter, it got a foot to it. He didn't even know. Yeah, in fact, it's Lee kick off the ground. Now a kick off the ground for the Eagles, and it goes out towards Edgar. O'Leary coming at him, and he gets around easy. Little left foot kick. Choice can't take the mark as he dives. Hawks gets around one. Handball partly smothered by Evans. They bottle it up on centre wing. Umpire Nellis will come in and bounce the ball. And the Eagles' forward line consists of 4 players at the moment. Tim's at full forward, Buck on him. Smith and O'Leary at centre half forward. Everybody else up the ground.
Just a basic fundamental. I think the players should be instructed now to keep the ball grabbed. Yes, it's wet, and I think they're mucking up the handballs because of the slippiness of the footy. As there's been a high tackle on Mick O'Leary from the big ruckman there in Sean Stewart. O'Leary now breaks clear at the centre of the ground. A long kick, a good one too. Back of the pack, Singleton, but chipping in there was Magic Lee. Got a handle to it, couldn't drag the overhead grab in. Loose ball, Murray, good work there to the dash. It looks like it could be Sean O'Leary up the ground. Could be starting at half forward. A great kick at goal. And I think the young spearhead for the Suburbs has popped through his second. He has great football for the Suburbs.
I think you're right, Ronnie. I think in this weather, the more times you touch the ball, the more scope there is for mistakes. So, yep, kick it long. I agree with that.
Eastern Suburbs 6-2-38. They trail Werribee Central's 11-10-76, but the all-important first goal for the third term to the Eagles on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard.
The one-stop shop that's got the lot. APCO Easy Shop, 7 days a week, convenience shopping, prices right for the fuel. Don't forget Sunny Bowen ads.
And make Ronnie a millionaire. Stewart gets it towards Chris Delaney, works very hard in the middle, then his kick is a wobbly one off the boot. Delamonica went for the ball but couldn't trap it. Lang, really threw it to Irving. He switches play to the grandstand side. Sheehan and Hawks now. Sheehan uses his body well, gets Hawks away, then kicks up towards Radford, who has to stand his ground. Delaney comes at him. Play on. Good play, Barry Delaney. Left foot kick around the corner. The big man Stewart traps it and then gets pushed in the back by O'Leary. Oh, you can't have hold the ball. He didn't have control of it, did he?
No, a bit tough on him there because O'Leary was riding him on his back.
He didn't bring it in under him. I think I'll go with the umpire there, boys.
Yep, okay, good call. Umpire correct on that occasion. Jason, get off their back. You're always on them, as you see now. Oh, Bernardo, good skills, left side of his body. A little chip there to Scotty Johnson. Good work to Carl Smith. Always cool on the crisis. Caught one around the chops. He said, you didn't hit me hard enough. And he kicks it long up to the goal square. Good knock away, Stefanowski. Support from the racehorse in LB Delamonica. Good play, son. Goes short to Lang. Lang steadies the ship now for the Suburbs and goes out wide to centre wing position. And a nice mark taken there, Dan Singleton.
Singleton goes in board to Radford. Handball quickly to Wembridge. His kick short. O'Leary, can he pick it up? Good grab too. Then he gets wrapped up. That's holding the ball. Yes, good consistency on that then.
That's all you want from an umpire, boys, just consistency.
So Bernardo takes a free kick, gives it the height by hand, goes towards Buck at centre half forward, over the back, Cunningham, and also Luddick. Luddick on hands and knees, back to Buck. Beautiful. Good play. Kick around the corner by Buck, one out. Matheson in front of Stefanowski on this occasion. Oh, great pick up on the second attempt by Matheson, but his kick around the corner is high, wide and handsome. Hits the Magna on the roof and out of bounds on the full.
Two players I would have mentioned, and on that occasion, the recovery with the wet ball has been brilliant. David Matheson, and I tell you what, Barry Delaney, sensational with the ball the way it is.
Kick in by Stefanowski from that free kick, short to Lang, and finds him, plays on quickly, wants to give it back to Jacko. Oh, he sets the task for the full-back there. He has to go over and shepherd. Burton coming at him. Good play, though. Stefanowski composed. Handball back to Lang, so they got out of trouble. And he's at half-back now. Goes towards Loughton. Delaney coming. Good play, Chris Delaney, but Loughton stands his ground, takes the mark at half-back.
Yeah, great grab under the conditions. Hand passes to Wembridge was okay. Mark Shaw should be paid. A little stiff there, the Ranger. He may not have grabbed it completely. He may have hit the ground, but A for effort. Umpires come in, didn't penalise him. He'll bounce down, feeling sorry for the big fella.
Royer in front, gets his hand to it. Stewart gets a little tap as well, and it goes to Morley. Left foot kick around the corner towards half forward. Oh, courage shown by Loughton there, but he can't take the footy with him. Great pick up, Cunningham. Goes towards Heath Buck also on hands and knees. He's got the long sleeves on now, Heath Buck. Gets towards Johnson, ripped off the footy without it. Should have been a free kick, none coming. Goes towards Evans.
Oh, come on.
Dropping the ball. Or caught in possession.
Gee, that's a bit rough.
Well, it doesn't matter because young Evans has got the footy. Shane Evans doesn't mind. He goes out wide. Good work there to Danny Irving. The youngster breaks clear on the outer side. Half-back flank. Long bomb to half-forward. Looks to Murray. Had to sit too, but magically over the top was good footy. Goes towards the boundary line, but can't find it. Picked up now by the suburbs. Quick kick to half-forward. O'Leary. Good contest there with his opponent in Carl Smith. Loose ball. Sees that Bernardo breaks clear. Screws the ball around his right shoulder. Kicks the ball back to half-back. That was good play. And he got it out wide. It's off hands and out of bounds, out of sight of the ground.
Playing quite well, Bernardo, actually.
He is.
It's funny, his brother's probably a better player, Dominic, but he's sitting in the car tucking into some homemade spaghetti, I think.
Comes out now, Johnson at the back of the pack towards centre-half forward. Loughton can't take it with him. Now he's got it. Left foot kick straight up in the air. That'll be play on. Lang stands his ground. Delaney punch away. Buckingham through. Doesn't take the footy with him. Burton handball quickly. Edgar puts him under pressure. And it's at centre-half forward. And it's going to be a ball up. It's 11-10 playing 6-2. Werribee Central's in front of Eastern Suburbs. And we've been playing 13 and a half minutes in this third term on the Bannockburn Sport Trophies time clock.
Third and vital quarter. Bounce down from umpire Pretlove. Not a good one. Favours young Intervong. Good work from him. Finds Wembridge. But the kick from Shane Wembridge under pressure goes right across to the outer side of the ground at half back. And to the direction of Nathan Murray. But he was hotly pressed there by, I think you'll find it was Scotty Johnson. And it's now out of bounds on that outer side of the ground, getting dark and pretty tricky at the minute to pick the players up.
Reuter in front. Gets it down. O'Leary into Vong. Play on now, Reuter. Gets his kick smothered. Morley runs into Sheehan, but gets the hands away well to Barry Delaney. Draws a player, gives it to Edgar. Robbie turns around. 55 out. Goes to the left boot long. Matheson in front. Needs somebody from behind. There it is. Cunningham. He being wrapped up by Irving there. And Buckingham in support. Kick around the corner. Delmonica. Oh, nearly trapped it. But couldn't do so. And it's out of bounds. About 35 metres around from the Centurions' goal.
I think that wind's dropped there a bit, boys.
Yeah, it has.
Certainly has.
That rain has come and dropped the wind. And Werribee used in that first quarter for 7 goals. They lead 11-10 to 6-2.
38 points to the margin. And Werribee into attack. Young Intervong under pressure. Hand passes into the corridor was dangerous. Swooped on by Hawks to Delaney. Good pressure there from young Sheehan. And coming in at half-back, taking a nice mark for the suburbs, was Mick O'Leary running with the flight of the footy.
O'Leary now plays on from half-back, drives it long to the wing, looking for Murray. Lee over the back, though. Good mark.
Position.
Good mark, James Lee, in these conditions on centre wing on the outer side. Drives it in towards centre-half forward. Lang standing his ground. Can't take the mark, can he, at the first attempt? He can at the second. And looks to play on quickly.
Not a good
around.
kick.
He's got Murray wide. He goes in that direction. We've got good play, Bernardo. Just put his hand up. Didn't even interfere with Murray there. Didn't have to. Free kick. Play on advantage. Goes to Scotty Johnson. Long. Cunningham by himself takes the mark in front of Loughton and Lang. But will still be a fair kick from 40 metres out.
I think he might be playing a loose man in the forward line this quarter.
Standing up one end of the ground. He played a loose man in the back line for Werribee in the second quarter. And loose on that occasion took the mark. Good kick into the teeth of the goal. Matheson's there. Stefanowski, that punch away again. And one behind to the Werribee side. So they go to 11-11, 77. They lead Eastern Suburbs 6-2-38 at Coeasy Shop third quarter scoreboard. And Stefanowski to do the kicking in, goes short to Wembridge, plays on quickly, good talking. He turned around and was able to go straight away. Runs to half-back, kicks it to the wing. Murray against Johnson. Stewart getting across there as well. Oh, Stewart, great pick-up. Then just throws it out in front of Johnson. He's got Morley inboard. He handballs to him. He's got a bit of time to set something up. Goes along with a kick towards Buck in the middle. Stefanovski roved at the front by Cunningham. That's what you have to do. His handball chopped off. Getting back there, Lang can't pick it up though. He does it the second attempt. Shuffles it out to Stefanovski to Intervong. He was going to handball to Reuter, then goes short to Wembridge, and a good kick. Darlow back on the ground, and Matheson off for Werribee.
Wembridge now looks to Scotty Ferguson, but Darlow just comes onto the ground, gets the first touch. That could be a match-winning move. A little worm burner back on the ground as the ball is spending most of its time there. Well cleared though, Danny Irving, and no, it wasn't. It was. Let's have a look. I think you'll find it could have been young Buckingham.
Far be it for me to call him Donuts, Ron, because I just wouldn't do that. Donuts, Darlow.
Good on you, Grub.
Boundary throw in. Height. Lang. He grabbed it. Then a swift little handball. Oh, kick out of mid-air by Bernardo. Delaney in front. That's Chris Darlow, who's a full forward replacing Matheson. Can't pick it up. Stefanovski kick off the ground. Trapped by O'Leary at centre-half back. Runs away with a bit of a shepherd from Reuter. He goes along towards O'Leary and brought it down to Radford. Kick with the outside of the right boot. It's 2-on-1 if Singleton can get back there and help out. Timms is there. Good play, Gareth Buck. Under pressure. Timms is also there. Galauka now bottles it up for the Centurions in the back pocket. And good play, Gareth Buck.
He just did enough until he got some help, didn't he?
Yep. He knew it was coming, just had to hold it there for a couple of seconds. Robbie Reuter back on the ground, and Elf Salamonica off for the Eagles. O'Leary does the ruck work, that's Michael. And Andrew Reuter coming off with an injury, so that's not good. Simon Ellison coming onto the ground for him.
Depends which side of the bench he's sitting, Joe.
Well, obviously not good for the Eagles. Good for Sean Stewart, though, because he'll really be able to dominate now. And he does so, gives it to Edgar. And short little kick by Galauka. Radford sees it off. And out of bounds for a throw-in. So it's 11-11-77, Werribee. Eastern Suburbs 6-2-38. Abco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Stewart again. Good tap to Delaney. Handball was going to be to Hawks. He pushed it on. Height and also Morley. Coming through Evans. Good play. Attacked the footy. The only Eagle player too. He goes along towards Timms, stands his ground, good thump away, Buck, second thump away also. Running through the middle of the pack, Bernardo can't take it with him. Timms, quick kick, turns around the corner. Carl Smith getting back there with Sean O'Leary and sees it over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Yeah, good discipline play there, Carl Smith. Nowhere to go, and the Eastern Suburbs players are calling for a penalty kick, but it wasn't forthcoming. It's out of bounds now, left forward pocket, about 10 metres from the Suburbs goal. Ferguson in front. Now, who's going to put on the balls, Jason? Eastern Suburbs.
Well, I think Lang might even go into the ruck, maybe. Or Simon Ellison came on for Andy Reuter, so he may be an option. Yeah, they've got a couple of tall guys. Maybe Ferguson. It goes to Galauka. Chopped off by Intervong onto his left boot. Kick around the corner. And one behind. So 1-1 to him this afternoon. Eastern Suburbs go to 6-3-39. Werribee Central's 11-11-77 on the Abco Easy Shop, the third quarter scoreboard. And Buck to do the kicking in. That's Gareth. Comes members side looking for Luddick. Good thump away Buckingham. Ferguson and Robbie Edgar there. And it's going to be a boundary thrown at half forward for the Eagles.
Very impressed, Jason, with the young brigade of the Suburbs. Here, Buckingham hasn't put a foot wrong all day, and only a young up-and-comer, likewise Singleton.
Radford gets it, gives it back to Wembridge, who's another young guy. He put a foot wrong there, though, because he kicked it out of bounds on the full. And Sean Stewart will take the free kick at half-back for the Centurions. It's 18 minutes into the third term on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. Kicks it wide towards the wing. Coming at it, Buckingham. Hits Galauka in the head, the footy. Evans and also Lang work hard. Lang just wants to bottle it up in there and does so. And it's going to be a ball up on centre wing.
He's going to throw it up, I think, boys.
He'll have to now. It's like a cake of soap.
Good work there from Murray. Got it to Wembridge. Just a little chip up there looking for Scotty Ferguson. Bad luck. He tried to keep it in play, but it ricocheted off his kneecap. But good pressure there, James Lee, Mickey Galauka. Sees the ball out of bounds. Members side centre wing. Just forward of centre wing with the Suburbs into attack. All over the back. Height. Good work, but gee, Wembridge again. Lost the footy, though, of crucial time. Ferguson kicks off the carpet. Was good. Mickey Galauka.
Deliberate.
Well, a bit hard on him though, I think, Grub, because it is very wet, and he had a player there in young Singleton.
I would have played that because he could have let it go, but he actually tapped it over.
Okay.
Yeah, Ron, get off his back.
All right. Play on's the call. Good kick there again. Radford up there to half forward. Loose ball. Smith hesitated and let O'Leary in. O'Leary's quick kick at goal though as well offline. Pretty hot football on that occasion. And Werribee will get the penalty free kick. Left forward pocket at the Cardinia Park end of Richmond Crescent. And conditions now, if they can remain this way, are absolutely perfect for Australian rules footy.
They're lovely, and I think we may have the little bit of luck of getting that wind in the first quarter, Johnny.
Yeah, blessed. You Bucks winning the toss.
Buck kicks in from that free kick. Oh, Lee up high. Can't take the mark. Robbie Reuter, left foot kick up towards O'Leary. Uses the body against Morley. Bernardo roves the pack. Tim's in there. Oh, Sean O'Leary, little toe poke. Will he go off the ground again? No, he picks it up and then he kicks. But kick partly smothered. Intervong off the ground, touched. And one behind.
Exciting young player, isn't he? Young Kiao Intervong.
He is. And has kicked 1 goal 2 this afternoon. Out of Eastern Suburbs total of 6-4-40. They trail Werribee Central's 11-11-77 on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard.
Lovely kick in too from Gareth Buck. Out wide to Bernardo, who's been terrific. Left foot kick to centre winger. It's over all players' heads at Loughton in front there of Heath Buck, and he's penalised him for being caught in possession.
I think the umpires have got to realise that when a player gets the ball in these conditions, it is liable to slip out and just be a little bit more lenient.
Well, Grub, if I may say, the force of the tackle knocked the ball away. Should have been play on.
Yeah, well, I agree with that.
Hawks, good football, a lovely drop punt pass, and it hit young Burton right on the chest, and he's followed up with another ripper, a lovely low penetrating drop punt, and coming out taking a very strong mark is that man Luddick.
Luke Luddick, who hasn't kicked a goal as yet this afternoon for Werribee. A chance to put their first goal of the third term on the board. They've only kicked 2 behind the Centurions, while Eastern Suburbs have kicked 1 goal 2. He runs in, and he might have missed as well. He has done so. 1 behind. So 3 behind for Luddick this afternoon. And the Centurions remain goalless in the third term. 11-12-78. Eastern Suburbs 6-4-40. APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. And we've been playing 22.5 minutes in the third term on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock.
Good work there from the Suburbs. Just playing short, chipping football, but they've still retained possession. Robbie Reuter goes out wide. Wimbridge been terrific this quarter. Breaks clear at half back. Good footy, youngster. Looks up there to Loughton, who slipped at the crucial time. Over the ball. Was good enough to get the hand pass out the direction of Murray, but he's had a bit of trouble controlling it. As we see now, players really having trouble, just trying to pick it up. But Loughton shows me how to do it. Little right foot toe poke was okay to the direction of Radford, but what great pressure there, Bernardo again, and he's played pretty good.
He's had a good third quarter too. He's been.
He's got the ball out of bounds, Jace. Out of side half forward flank now. Eastern Suburbs into attack. Late stages of the third quarter. Margin is out to 38 points, and Werribee enjoying that advantage in this third quarter.
I think Eastern Suburbs are playing the better ball at the minute, though, boys.
Well, thrown up by umpire Nellis at half forward for the Eagles. Timms turns around, got the footy. Standing his ground, Carl Smith, unattended. He measures the kick. Now, that's a good kick because he had the vision of Galauka running down to the middle. Now, we'll sit for either of them, or Galauka keeps running and gets it. Kicks a kick off the knee. Delaney, good little tap on. Intelligent Galauka from the back pocket. He's at half forward now. He keeps in front of him. Loughton comes across. Galauka keeps his ground. He's going to kick it off the ground now. Jovena Stoll. Stefanovski in there. Coming back towards Dwayne Burton. He just shuffles it out. She at the ground. Singleton tries to go off the ground also. Darlow comes at him. Close to the boundary line. Dwayne Burton getting back there. Galauka. Great work. Turn around. Can he kick it? He goes up 2-on-1. Luddick, if he can turn around, coming at him is Buckingham. He's got no support. He has to get around Buckingham himself. He slips over. And the footy is out of bounds. Great play, Mick Galauka.
Yeah, great run. That's probably the run of the afternoon from the little back pocket player from Werribee Central's Mickey Galauka. Unfortunately, didn't result in what he was after, and that was a 6-pointer. As we see now that Chris Delaney doing the ruck work, that's quite sensational. As we see Bernardo, who's everywhere. He was at half-back a moment ago, but he's infringed on Peter Lang on this occasion, and Peter Lang now gets the free kick on the outer side half-back flank. Kicks long, up there looking for Intervong, but it's over his head. Stewart, good hands again. Finds there Delaney. That was Chris. Left foot kick up there for the high flies. Luddick caught out of position. In front there was Scotty Ferguson, and he was happy to get it over the line and out of bounds at left half forward, a good 45 metres from the Werribee Central's goal. Hawks off and Spicer on for Werribee. Just into time on of this third and vital quarter. Brought to us by Abco Easy Shops, Geelong's own only family company.
And good afternoon to Gail too, celebrating her 22nd winning anniversary. Unbelievable, I can't believe that. Goes towards Heath Buck. Good tackle there by Dwayne Burton to keep the footy into the Werribee Central's forward line. Comes out the back now, Sheehan. Darlow rips him off the footy. Glenn Height. Handball measured to Brad Spicer. Go for home, they say. So he goes for home. And it's into the pack. 3-on-1 there for the Eagles. Loughton's one of them. And just drives it long out towards the half-back flank. Murray and Scotty Johnson. It stays in. Scotty, can he keep it in now? Well, he was able to. Well, he can still. But he's over. And Nathan Murray's in front of it. Handball to nobody in particular. Intervong has to kick it off the ground. Height gets back there. But it's siren time. It's not going to make any difference. It's three-quarter time. And at three-quarter time, Werribee Central's 11-12, 78. In that quarter, they only kicked 3 behinds. While for Eastern Suburbs, they're 6-4-40. They kicked 1 goal too. So not much of a change on the scoreboard. It was 43 points the difference at half-time. It's now 38 points the difference at three-quarter time. The goal kickers for Werribee, 4 to Heath Buck, 3 to David Matheson, and singles to Dwayne Burton, Brad Spicer, Barry Delaney and Dennis Cunningham. While for Eastern Suburbs, 2 to Daniel Singleton, 2 to Sean O'Leary, singles to David Timms and Kiao Intervong. So 38 points of difference at three-quarter time. We'll take a quick break and then come back with our better players of both sides after this on 89.1.